Hey guys, this is Considious Gaming here with episode 8 of Forever Stranded. I'm not going to count the time lapse as a full episode. It would be like episode 7.5. Because we did a lot, but we didn't do any quests. Wasn't much interaction. But in that episode, I set up this little semi-auto furnace. One lava bucket lasts forever, really easy to make, makes a lot of ores. This stops us from having to put in one thing at a time, because that's really annoying. We farmed up a lot of wood, made a lot of these super crafting frames. You can just shift, right click all the stuff out of here as receiving, so much faster. Got some drawers made, pretty sure that was in that time lapse. Made this auto, so now they're all going into a hopper and into this chest. It's really kind of overkill, but it works. Oh yes, we dug out this dirt farm area. Got some sugarcane growing. The sugarcane's really nice because we're going to be using a lot of paper later on. And for right now, it's just a lot of free dirt, basically. Got some food growing. A lot of rose red from the beets, which we will be using quite a lot of with immersive engineering later on. Now, I'm going to dump off, make some more dirt. Oops. The snot that I made for the cactus farm also works really well for sugarcane, so I do suggest doing that as well. There we go. Alright, so we got 9 dirt. Gonna go put these down real quick, just to help fill in this area. Whoops. Thank you. And we will get more growing in here. Be likely more kind of utility crops than anything food, because in this Forever Stranded it's not the super stubborn where you have to eat different food all the time. So our main priority is going to be paper, ender pearls, utility crops, things like that. Oh, I don't have saplings. Let's see if I can drop a couple here. One thing I will be doing, my first bit of gold will be going actually to a silky jewel, because a silky jewel will allow me to silk touch. And silk touch up these leaves, for example, which is very nice. That's most likely what I'm going to put it towards. Not 100% sure yet, but we'll see. Kind of depends on what the crops, or what the quests decide we need it for, because I don't 100% remember. For now, we're going to need a ton of wood, because the next thing we're doing is our storage area, which we're going to need some soul sand for, which, yeah. So, I'm thinking a lot of our automation is going to be kind of above our base and under our base. It's going to be up on top of the soul sand, and then our living area is going to be down here. I'm not 100% sure yet. Can you drop saplings? For now, I'll just kind of dig out a room. Actually, I'll probably do it in the side of the farm area to get our soul sand. Soul sand is very necessary, not only for our storage controllers, which is going to be a large part of our storage, but also it's going to allow us to make transfer pipes, which is going to be a very large part of our automation, at least for the start. So, there's that. I can't be bothered. Get out of my way, thank you. Those will naturally get rid of themselves eventually. Whoa, that would have sucked. Okay. So what were we gonna do this episode? Let's look at basic survival. Spider eye soup. We can make the stock. The spider eye soup gonna be kind of a different story. We'll keep an eye out for spiders as we're out and about. Rice. That reminds me, I do need to plant more rice. That's really easy to do. The unfired crucible, we need bone meal, which we will get to eventually. Ah, the cooling coils. That's what I was going to do, because that'll be incredibly helpful. cooling coil. Alright, we need diamond shard, which is, we'll start with a yaw hammer. So that is nether brick. Alright, so we need another brick. What'd I do with my redstone? I know I got redstone. Oh, right. Redstone is sitting in our storage room. Is that down here? Yes, it is. So all I need is... What did I do with all the redstone? I know I have more redstone than that. Ah, there it is. Okay, and a bucket. So what do? I made a stone barrel also at one point. All you gotta do is drain the tank, fill it up, redstone, and we are out of cobble. So that will be one improvement we are going to work on sooner rather than later. Actually, I'm going to mine up about 10 cobble. And I'll show you why in just a second. I hate this system. It's very lossy. So we are going to fix that real quick into something that works really, really good. I'm actually going to mine 15 just to make sure I have enough. As you can see, I'm mining. Almost all of it is going straight into the lava. Where are we at? Okay, so we're not going to overheat quite yet. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. One, the lava produces a butt ton of heat, and this is kind of in an area where we need to be. So we're going to suck up this lava. And I have another bucket. Whoops. Let me just butcher the spelling on that some more. Bucket. I know I have another one somewhere. It's probably right here. What did I do with the bucket? It's not in my inventory and I'm just blind, is it? No? Oh! Ah! That's where the bucket is. So we will actually go put this lava bucket down in this barrel and snag up... No. I'm actually going to do this. Because we do need lava for this. A torch makes the speed like 1.0 for making lava in this. Lava, let me toss in some cobblestone. See, that's 4 millibuckets per second. The only thing faster than that is netherrack with fire or a magma cube, which we don't really need either of right now, so we're not going to worry about it. 4.0 is more than fast enough. So we're going to grab a bucket of water, and we are going to look at the cobblestone generator. Now, these are awesome. This makes 1 cobblestone every 40 ticks, 20 ticks, 10 ticks, 5 ticks. The max tier, which is emerald, makes a cobblestone every tick. And it can output automatically into an inventory above it, output to a hopper below it. It's awesome. You can also use conduits to output from the sides. But yeah, we need a stained glass, which is not a big deal. Do I have... I'll just use this. I still have this slab furnace over here. So we only need 1 glass. But these cobblestone generators automatically make cobble. And the rate is insane. It is really nice. I'm probably going to upgrade straight to an iron one, just to make sure I have enough, and I won't have to worry about it later. So it's a glass in the middle, cobblestone on the top and bottom, lava bucket, iron bucket, and boom, cobblestone generator, and you even keep your buckets. This is like the cheapest recipe ever to make. This is a touch expensive, but we really don't need iron for much, and we will be making a ton of iron, no problem. And then I'm going to go ahead and make a drawer for this. think this is a bit out of our reach here. Want some storage. Ooh. This pack has the quantum suits. Okay, quantum storage. That's actually super cheap. I'm gonna get drawer for now, but eventually we will be upgrading straight to that quantum storage unit. This won't be going to waste. Because that quantum storage unit, later on we will need literally like 1,000,000 cobblestone. So that will come in handy. For now, I think I'm just going to implement this straight into my drawer system here. Put it here on the left. Boom, boom. I need... Okay. So what you gotta do is you gotta think... Pretty sure you should be upgrading to that. Why does it not auto output? Okay, well that's easy fix. So apparently it doesn't like the drawer. So until we get some transfer pipe and such, we're just gonna do a chest. Which is not a problem. Or use that drawer for other things. So boom, chest. Automatically pumping into here. Awesome. And as you can see, that's making about 1 cobblestone a second. We'll walk away, come back, and it will be done. Like, that will be full in no time. And I'm going to go ahead and just make a super crafting frame for this. Because the main thing we're working with cobblestone is compressed cobblestone. So, just for ease of access here, grab some of that. Sorry, I get the hiccups again. And, oh, see, so this is going to be very helpful. Compress some cobblestone doesn't work with everything, and I know before you couldn't really break it down. I don't know if that's changed. I personally prefer the extra utilities, and it just lets you pick which one you want to do, which is great. So I will keep that in mind. I'm going to keep it at extra utilities for now. So boom, we got some compressed cobblestone. It's great. And as you can see, it used all the cobblestone inside and in what was in our inventory. So, there's that. Unfortunately, you can't put compressed cobblestone in the crucible here to make lava. But as you can see, we really haven't been gone that far, and it's already back up to a full thing of lava. A full bucket. I'm just going to wait for this to hit 750 so I can put in another one. Because the odd numbers just bother me. There we go. And we needed another netherrack. What did I do with those buckets? Oh, right in my inventory. Let me go there. Boom. Got our last nether. Where'd that netherrack go? Hello? Where'd the... And we lost the netherrack. Lovely. Well. Let's quickly harvest this. That's lovely. Okay. So next thing we're gonna do is make more dirt. Come down here and collect the cactus too. This cactus isn't super great, but once we get to the point where we are just kind of AFK, letting our automation make a lot of things, that cactus will fill up pretty easily within a couple hours. Really, probably 6 hours, it'll fill up that chest. For now, it's just a really nice boost, and we don't have to go always harvest it. And I can easily expand that room later. Okay, so we have do these sometimes turn into coarse dirt? Anyway, what I'm going to do for now, we don't need a really big area for this. Might... I'll go off of this room. Because we don't need a really large area. Torch in the offhand so you guys can see. And I know most of this I do off camera. This time I'm going to do it on camera because I want to show you guys this setup. And I didn't think about it last time, and we definitely need a place to put it. Okay. It's going to be about the same size, but we're not going to need it nearly as deep, so it should be alright there. So for now, this is perfect. When we get automation going, of course, we'll need a little more room. For now, not a big deal. Do I still have that hoe on me? I don't. I'm actually just going to pick up a lot of this because we don't need it right here, right now. I need it in here a lot more. My OCD's not going to let this happen. You'll find there's some things, like my inventory, I can be kind of messy with. There's some things, like automation especially, my OCD just kicks into overdrive. So, hopefully it doesn't annoy you guys too much. It won't take much to fix the problem here. Unless my tools break. And I have no cactus over here. Lovely. Just run and grab the cactus. Eventually I will have that piped up. But for now, we just need now we need soul sand to do a lot of things that I want to do. Okay. And this is how we're gonna get soul sand. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. 1, cool. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this dirt back here. Oh, I don't need to eat. I thought I needed to eat. Well, put you in there. You'll come in handy later. And let's go ahead and get these nether brick cooking. Do I have enough lava for a full tank yet? I do. How about we don't lose this nether rack? Thank you. Be nice to have all that automated. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and cook up this other nether rack here. And there you are. So while we were sifting sand, we got spores. And what the spores are going to do is they are going to make mycelium. Can you need 4 iron? Do I have 4 left? I do not. Do I? Iron. And if you double click here, so this is yellow, it will highlight everything with that name, which comes in handy when you're looking for a specific resource. In this case, not doing me a whole lot of good. So I am actually just out. So what I'm going to do... Oh, right. I needed another double compressed hammer. Correct. Correct. Okay, so that's easy to make. Okay. Whoops. Come here, Gobble. Let's do that. Okay, so for the double, not the double compressed, for a regular compressed stone hammer, or any hammer, really, you just need a couple of these. Whoops. Need 9 of those, and you'll notice it's the same durability, 29 for 29, but you're going to get the exact same amount of uses out of them, actually. But it's going to be a lot faster in the long run, because it will let you mine up compressed blocks. Whereas, otherwise you have to do single ones, and you got to place a lot more down. Really much more of a headache. So this one, while it will be a little slow because it's compressed, it ends up so much faster. And you do have to recompress the gravel again, but it's really not a big deal. I'm trying to remember what I needed that nether brick for. I believe it was the yaw hammer. Okay, this should be enough to get the last piece of iron I need. I do want to show you guys this as well. Take the spores out of the inventory so I don't accidentally use them. Oh, yes. I killed myself right at the end of last episode because I borrowed this water like an idiot. Okay, so also made a iron mesh for this, which gets 256 uses, and every use only counts as 1 durability, which is awesome, because you know the wood ones, 1 use and it was done. That is not so with the iron, and it is so very nice. To self, don't do this with an open inventory. With a full inventory, I mean. Whoops. Come here. Okay. And then everything in there, you can just shift right click. And that all, okay. Iron ore gravel. So the aluminum, copper, I don't much care. The gold and the gravel, gold and iron, sorry. I will go ahead and take a second and attempt to do it, because we're going to use a lot of gold and a lot of iron. Oops. Okay. Boom, boom. Whoops. You come here. And this only takes a second. You don't have to do it for everything. I strongly do suggest using it for at least iron, gold, a lot of the higher things you're going to need a lot of. Especially when all you're doing is just sitting grinding out resources. Because you do end up using a lot of some things, and it does get rather annoying. Fortunately, that one did not work out in our favor, but that's alright. Oh yes, the yaw hammer. While we're waiting for that to cook up, we can go here, make a couple of sticks. Boom. Oops. Boom. String. I believe that was it. And nether brick. Correct, yaw hammer. Okay, so let's click over to cooling coil. Like so. We need a shard die. Just 2 iron bars, perfect, flint, and a gold ingot. And obsidian. So this is where I can show you guys how to make obsidian. Which is actually very handy. We have no water. Of course not. Alright. I really gotta remember to keep water going. For now, I'll borrow this again. Hope I don't die when I forget. Actually, it's not consumed, so that's not a big deal. So I'm going to take this lava, put it over the bucket. You can keep it there. I prefer not to just because it makes a mess. But voila. One piece of obsidian. You don't have to mine it, which is, of course, awesome. I'm going to come down here and pick up some more obsidian. Or pick up a couple more cobble. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. See, as you can see, already half a dub full. And we haven't even been going that long. Our cobble problems for now are non-existent. Keep that going. Okay, cooling coil. Shard dye. Need a piece of flint. Piece of flint. 2 iron bars, which I do have here. What did I do with the gold? I really thought I had gold in here. It's not. Right there. That'll work. Alright. So we're going to go boom, boom, shard dye, and voila. And this shard dye and the yaw hammer are infinite number of uses. They're not a one-time use. So, on that, you are in really good shape. So I got 2 diamonds here. I know I have some in here. Boom. 3rd diamond. So we're going to go ahead and make 3 of these right from the bat. Boom. Oh, it does consume the cobblestone. Alright. Boom, boom. There we go. Cooling coil. Wabam. Need a little more cobble. Did forget about that part of the recipe. I'm just going to go ahead and do it there. That's a whole stack of compressed. That should last me a while. Oh, and we'll come here. Oh, so I guess I can actually make 4. I will go ahead and make 4. Why not? I got the shards for it. So voila. Cooling coils. Quest complete. Go back to basic survival. Cool coils. So the heat is really getting to you. There is such things as heating and cooling coils, you know. Duh, right? These will need to be placed in a room with a door. They will not work outside in the open air. And they actually do, they just don't work very well. So we're going to claim a loot chest, and we got 5 levels. That is awesome. Next thing up is temperature regulator. Choice root of... Okay, that's weird. The temperature regulator, however, is going to require some things we do not have. I'll show you guys just for, so you know. Cooling coils, that's why I made 3. And the 1 extra is just to have on hand. Heating coils requires blaze rod. And this is going to require 5 blaze powder apiece through a compressor. We don't have this. We won't for a while. We'll work towards it. And then we need a bunch of iron, and it's expensive. For now, though, we do have this. And I will show you the beauty of this. All you need is a lever. It takes absolutely no power at all. I'm going to put it right here, so it's kind of centralized. So if you look at the left here, we're at 17 out of 15. Turn that on, we're at 16 out of 5. Climatization minus 10. The rate is a lot lower, so we're going to cool off much quicker. One thing to keep in mind. We are at time plus 1. So now we're at 16 out of 4. At 4, you start getting hyperthermia, which means you will die. Just the opposite of hypothermia. When you're overheating, hyperthermia lasts longer, and it will freeze you to death. So use it. It's a great way. Hop in here, boom, hop in the water. You will cool off super, super quick. Oh, there's no water. But you'll cool off really, really quickly, and it really is great for quick cooling off. See, 20, rate of 20, you're going to drop like a lead balloon. Just make sure you turn it off when you're done. For now, I'm going to take these 3, toss them in here. Voila. Okay, what was the other quest we were working on? Quest, basic survival. Ah, yes, iron for the rice. And you may ask why we need ice for iron. Well, we need a watering can. watering can. And I need a water bucket. But I should have, yep, I do have that water done. Watering can, boom, and boom. And grab my hoe. Alright, so this is where things start getting interesting. We need, where's my rice? There's my rice. Okay, so I'm going to use the watering can for multiple purposes here. One, it does help water crops faster, and you can just keep right-clicking, walk around, turn particles on so you can see this. Performance, whoops, quality, nope, details. Get this right at some point. Okay, there we go, particles. Alright, so you can see it's floating water out. These make these grow really fast. You can right-click in circles, pick everything up, and it's really handy. Makes things a lot faster. I am going to go ahead and hoe. Ooh, actually, I wonder if I can use a mechanical user. That's not a bad idea. I'll have to look into that. This mechanical users really aren't that expensive. Okay, so we're going to switch there. Hoe that. Ho, 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 ho. No, it is not, it's not Saint Nick here, sorry. Alright, so we're going to put down some rice seeds. Okay, so you're not being hydrated, so you may not last very long. So that's alright. Alright, so as you see, we water, wow, 66% already. Which is insane. I'm going to go ahead and put these down here, because the hydration will make them go faster. This will go ahead and do beetroot. Spice leaf seeds. Potato. Whoops. Carrot. And some parsnip seeds. Alright, that's fine for now. Okay, so you can wander around. So if you ever need a quick food, this is what you do. You grab the watering can, and you just wander along, pick things up. Or just let it grow on its own, which it will do on its own quite well. And we are working on the rice quest. Right here, rice. We need 30 rice, 40 rice seed, and we get an orange sapling and 10 toast. The toast is really, really good for hunger. And we also get a choice of things here, which is chance at another sapling here. Coffee seed, tea seed. We already have a coffee seed. Water bottle's kind of pointless. Loot chest can be really good. And we can get the dragon fruit and pear saplings later easily. And I'll show you guys that at a later episode when we have more materials. Essentially, you can just trade emeralds for those. But you can't trade anything for loot chests. In my other playthrough of the original Forever Stranded, I got the legendary loot chest. According to one of the map creators, I'm the only one to have reported to have gotten it, which is super hype. It was a fairy ring, which allows you essentially creative fly for no real cost, just a little bit of grid power, which is really easy to get. And the other thing was a bunch of speed upgrades, bunch of resources. It's a legendary crate. And even the not so legendary crates still help you out quite a lot, so it is still worth doing. So I'm probably going to end up getting that. Oops, I need you. Sandstone I don't need. Just kind of clearing out my inventory here. I'll open that up in a second. Okay, so I'm going to let this sit and grow a bit. We're not getting a whole lot of rice, so I'm going to come back to this. What I really wanted to show you guys was the spores. I have no torches up in here. I'm just asking for mobs to spawn. Alright, well, for now, that's okay. I feel like I have a lot of light in here I don't need. Yeah, you're not spawning there, so I'll go ahead and put another torch up right here. Boom, we good. Okay. So what you do, the spore turns this into mycelium, which is awesome. And this works with grass as well. You can water it, and it will allow the things to spread much, much faster. And what this is going to allow us to do is, one, as I'm sure you know, grow mushrooms, which I will be using it for. But the main thing, to get mushrooms, we need a few more spores. But the main thing we're going to be using it for is making barrels. Oak barrel. And, oops. And make 2. And do I have any water ready? Oh, I cannot wait for the infinite water source. But one thing you'll see is, cactus. This allows us to make witch water. If we put water in barrels, the mycelium will slowly corrupt it, if you will, into witch water. That steam effect is really cool. I might leave particles on. It will corrupt it into witch water. You want it like that and like that. You want it surrounded on 3 sides by mycelium. We'll turn it into witch water. If you put sand in witch water, it gets you soul sand. When you sieve soul sand, you get nether quartz, which is obviously hype. The nether quartz really good for a lot of things. But if you cook soul sand, you get vile dust. You say that, and then he's going to change the recipe. Nope. So you get vile dust, which is soul sand just smelted down. And this allows you to make corrupted ingot, not a big deal. Main thing it lets you make is transfer pipes, which is one of the very starting things we're going to be using for our automation. Super cheap, some vile dust, quite clear glass, and stone slabs. Literally about as cheap as you can get. Now I'm going to go ahead and take a second and open up this loot chest after I clear some of this food out of my inventory. I do need to put away some of my crafting stuff here. Crafting, what are we at? 36 minutes. Oh, this episode's going a bit long. Sorry about that, guys. I'll be done in just a minute. So I'll see what I get out of this loot chest. Boom. Oh, my goodness. Now, that says somewhat good, but really what that's saying is this is awesome. It's another food source, which is always handy. I'm going to go ahead and put some down here so they can start growing. Really what it is, though, is it saves us from sieving tons of sand to get spores. Because you can put spores down on cobblestone, and that will make a mushroom. Randomly 1 red or 1 brown. Really what it comes down to is you would think you use 2 spores, end up with each mushroom, right? No. It's more like you use 2 spores and end up with 5 reds and then you get a brown, or vice versa. And there's like 1% drop chance from sieving, which is really ridiculously low. So that's actually hype that we got that. Go to refill you. I'd like to show you guys this. I'll probably still have a quick time lapse because there's a lot of things I want to do. It may just be really quick time lapse, and I'll just speed it up to like 600%. Or I actually might just do some resource gathering off camera too. Okay, so as you can see, fermenting. Okay, so fermenting, not corrupting. But it's cooler to think of it as corrupting. It does take a little while to start. Eventually this will be automated as well. But it will ferment into witch water. And while that's fermenting, I'm going to go grab a sand. Chiseled sand won't work. Snod won't work. What did I just do with the sand I had? Aha, sand. That's not what I wanted. Okay. And we're going to walk over here. First thing I'm going to be using these for is actually not to make transfer ducts. I'm going to be using 2 soul sand for nether quartz to make the drawer controllers. And I will show you that between the next episodes. See, put it in. Same thing just like the barrels. You get soul sand back. And I'll show you sieving it down. Over the next episode, I'm going to do a little bit of work off camera. Or I might do like another 2-hour time lapse and squish it down into a bonus double upload. So I do feel like playing a lot today, and there's a lot of work I want to get done, mainly just simple resource gathering, getting ready for next quests. I will be watering to get this rice, because that does take a little while. I won't turn it in on off camera. I'll do it with you guys here, of course. I'm going to work back up to another unfired crucible here, which is pretty easy. That's just some bone meal sieving some dust, basically. And then I will look into these, because I don't remember what the metal sand quest is. But I will work towards that. I'll get some kind of pre-prepped for you, and I might start digging the tunnel to the city. That's negative 284, negative 1278. As you can tell by chords, we got to go about 500 blocks. So it'd be a simple tunnel, just 2x1, just digging essentially straight to it and then tunnel up. I will not break the surface. I'll do that with you guys, but I will probably start digging that tunnel, because walking the long way is going to be very, very dangerous. There's a lot of nasties upstairs. I'm going to go take a look. I did take a few looks in time lapse, but it might have been hard for you guys to see. There's still a lot of nasties out there, and they are not despawning, so we are going to have to definitely be careful. And one thing I am going to be doing probably sooner rather than later, because we do need automation room. Sorry, just listening to drones. Okay, that sounded creepy. So, yeah, there's still dinosaurs out there. Suckers. But I am going to be kind of building an actual wall, probably on the inside of the cactus, and put a roof on it. I'll roof it directly off with this. I'll probably just use sandstone because I have a ton, or I'll use cobblestone and just chisel it to make it look nice. But we are eventually going to need this space all the way down to the sand. And it would be nice to, one, not have to worry about, potential cave-ins from all this sand. I still don't know what Sheridan meant by, don't build big things underground. So it'd be nice to have all this cleared out, have various layers, with just some pillar supports, and to have outside to work with. Sorry, I thought I heard a drone. Put some glass on top. Maybe even make the whole thing out of glass eventually, since I'll be digging out a lot of this sand. But that'll be a thing for another episode. As you can see here, that almost ended very badly. So, do I have... I have nothing on me. I'll just use this. I do want to keep things out of here. So yeah, nothing should be able to come through that. So, that's this episode. Thank you guys. Might do some work. I'll put it in a time lapse. If you guys like the time lapses, let me know. I am kind of pre-recording a bit because I'm going to be fairly busy over the next couple weeks. Real life stuff, looking for work, things like that. So, I am doing a little bit of pre-recording while I have time on my days off. So, I'm like a few episodes ahead, so hints and such I may not see right away. Well, I'll see them right away. I just probably won't implement them right away. But thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe with your friends, and we'll see you in the next episode.